pure paradise was traded for a deteriorating facsimile, and the price paid afterward was multiplied in sorrow. So to regain paradise, how much more the price of sorrow to be paid? Is it not written, and his sweat was as it were great drops of blood falling to the ground? Truly, the debt paid to remedy imperfection and regain paradise was settled by sorrow and blood shed. Meanwhile, the sting of a bad bargain is still felt, and mankind is the prize in a game of eternal consequences. Return to a future form of eternal perfection or imperfection reminiscent of the past, all will. The way of the first is narrow and exclusive, and the way of the second broad and inclusive. Jesus said there is only one right cup or road or door. All who get it wrong will perish trying different ways. But decide now we must and take a leap of faith. Procrastinate and the decision is already made. By dust or air we will go, each to his or her place for eternity. Some to eternal perfection and others eternal imperfection. Still, many who recognize the way even then will choose the golden cup and folly, while others sit on the fence unaware that there is no excuse for ambivalence, no second chance, no reprieve. Tragically, not all will bathe under a nurturing warm eternal sun, nor drink crystal waters pure and alive. Our destinations are plain and their compartments distinctly separated, and punishment and reward deserved. Is this not a primary concern of this discourse, and of life itself, the journey, and how it began, and what lies beyond? Causality demands that things are the way they are because the schmozzle started somewhere, and is going somewhere. And we desperately want to believe that there is purpose in it, that there's meaning in triumph and tragedy, joy and sorrow, and life and death. Good and evil struggle against each other, causing much confusion, and appearing as many purposes, though in reality only two. There is God's purpose and the serpent's purpose. In the eternal scheme of things, there are no others. Yet, a cacophony of events makes the schmozzle seem a homogeneous glob, where good and evil are muddled. But it is not so, for the sword of truth divides, and great is the chasm of separation between light and dark, good and evil. What clarity was there in the beginning between light and dark, until God divided the light from the darkness? Surely this is a mystery. Is not the very nature of light, by definition, the separator of itself from dark? But set apart it was by the hand of God. There is no communion between light and dark. And what of the splitting of the one atom into two parts? Neither being the dark, nor an opposing force. For God first said, "It was good." What an explosive event described! One man made two, then afterward reunited, remaining two but deemed one flesh. Events like these express order and harmony of opposites, as a first condition of things, a paradoxical perfection from which all mankind originated. Yet harmony was disrupted, and corruption passed to each generation through genetic succession. That is a testament to our sense of a common ancestor. Who can say they came from nothing? None but the one Adam, who alone seemed to emerge from nothing but dirt made of nothing, though that appearance of nothing was by an unseen hand, an eternal something that moved on nothing. Surely another paradox of perfection. Something from nothing. No material causality was required. Thus nothing became a perfect something, then became an imperfect something. So by the hand of God, Adam was made perfect, and by another hand, the serpent, made imperfect. A seemingly impenetrable wall sprung up between man and God. The goodness of reason was perverted, and sin entered into Eden 1. That's when things changed. The rules broken, paradoxical perfection contaminated, and the hard, imperceptible line between light and dark widened and made to appear gray and fuzzy. Eyes wide open, a partial truth was revealed, that untruth might be birthed. No extreme lie told, nevertheless truth made a lie, the corruption of perfect imperfection. Corruption in the flesh was made real, and a once perfect man became the servant of evil.